And there's the sound of our cargo popping.
That wasn't the softest landing I've seen.
200's the cutoff. So anything above that starts to cost me, and I broke 30% of our payload. Welcome. Because I am struggling to do anything properly these days, I just realized I wasn't recording my screen or my audio. So this is gonna be a fun video to edit, but the good news is we haven't missed much. I just took off and realized. So we are doing a very quick short flight. I will overlay in a second the current status in NeoFly, but we are on a flight on our journey to earn a promotion to captain. Today we're flying a sensitive cargo mission, which basically means that we have to touch down gently, less than 200 feet per minute. Otherwise, some portion of our payload is lost. Today we're shipping fuel, so I guess it'd be good not to slop a bunch of fuel all over the back of the aircraft. The flight today is over Wyoming, which looks spectacular. Or a little overcast. And we're using Beyond ATC, so you missed my beautiful communication getting clearance, but in a minute we should get authorized up to flight level 160 or 16,000 feet, and that's going to be our cruising altitude, and we shouldn't be in the air too long. I've been struggling a little bit with Beyond ATC, so I'm hoping for a smoother approach. I've tried to set the flight plan to be a visual approach, not RNAV, because I want to hand fly the approach. That's kind of the challenge I live for. So let's just see how we get on. But we'll be up in the air a bit more in a minute, and we'll take a look at where we're flying into shortly. I'll see you in a second.
November 012 Sierra Bravo, Salt Lake Center, radar contact. Climb and maintain 16,000, altimeter tree 029er.
Climb and maintain flight level 160, November 012 Sierra Bravo.
Negative. Climb and maintain 16,000.
Climb and maintain 16,000. November 012 Sierra Bravo. Alright, so we have completed our ascension up to, just about completed our ascension, up to our climb up to flight level 160 or 16,000 feet, which puts us right in the thick of some weather from the looks of things. So this isn't going to be the most exciting part of the flight. But here we are. So let's take a quick look and see where we're going today. So like I said, we're not doing a long flight. I've been grappling with trying to get a handle on the radio and Beyond ATC, which is a much more involved process than I've been used to, and I've definitely probably made some mistakes learning the do's and don'ts here. So not a long flight. In fact, we'll probably start getting told things about our approach in the not too distant future, but in the meantime it looks like we're coming down on a fairly small field.
November 012 Sierra Bravo, contact Salt Lake Center 133.25.
Contact Salt Lake Center on 13325, November 012 Sierra Bravo. 033. Now, talking about the radio unit real quick. I found if I can see there, I can get this up to 2.5 on the dial, and then I can manage that third level of precision I don't get on the dial on the dash. There you see it locked in, so I'm going to switch that to standby. Salt Lake Center, this is November 012 Sierra Bravo at flight level 160.
November 012 Sierra Bravo, Salt Lake Center. Good day.
Alright, so, fairly small field. Round up medium-sized runway though. Plenty long enough for us, so I've just got to be careful as I come in here and just don't throw it on the ground, but not going to be too far away. So as soon as I start getting instructions on coming into land, I will switch off the autopilot, blah blah blah. As soon as we get instructions on coming into land, which hopefully are not RNAV instructions, switch off the autopilot, we'll hand fly this in and see how we get on, see if we can get a little bit closer to captain. So I'll see you guys a little closer after that.
November 012 Sierra Bravo, turn right, heading 010, vectors for Roundup Airport.
Turn right, heading 030, November 012 Sierra Bravo. I don't know if that was correct.
Negative, turn right, heading 010.
Turn right, heading 010, November 012 Sierra Bravo. Okay.
Autopilot.
And take the autopilot off. And we are going to get our heading to 010.
November 012 Sierra Bravo, descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000, November 012 Sierra Bravo. Oh. And descend and maintain another 1,000 feet. At some point, I think they're just going to swing us around on a hard left and line us up.
November 012 Sierra Bravo, turn left, heading 350, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 350, November 012 Sierra Bravo.
November 012 Sierra Bravo, turn left, heading 350, descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
Turn left, heading 350, descend and maintain 7,000, November 012 Sierra Bravo. Oops.
November 012 Sierra Bravo, contact Salt Lake Center 127.75, see you.
Contact Salt Lake Center on 127.75, thank you.
My pleasure.
Salt Lake Center, this is November 012 Sierra Bravo, descending to flight level 70.
November 012 Sierra Bravo, Salt Lake Center, copy. November 012 Sierra Bravo, descend maintain 6,300.
Descend and maintain 6,300, November 012 Sierra Bravo.
November 012 Sierra Bravo, 1 miles from Pooley, turn left, heading 200, maintain 6,300 until established on the final approach course, cleared RNAV runway 25.
Cleared runway 25, November 012 Sierra Bravo.
Negative, turn left, heading 200 and maintain 6,300.
Turn left, heading 250, November 012 Sierra Bravo. Oops, was looking at the wrong thing. Let's go back.
November 012 Sierra Bravo. No tower services available at Roundup. Frequency change approved.
No frequency available. Copy. November 012 Sierra Bravo. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on here. We're not headed to the airport. The airport's somewhere off to the right, maybe at like 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna just start correcting my course. Okay, I see the runway dead ahead. We're way too high right now. So ease on back. Let's get our gear down. Start bringing the flaps in. Yaw damper is off. Inertial separator is on. If that's puppy lights right there, we are too high. But that's not usually my problem. See if we can at least get some red on there. There we go. One red. 2 red. Okay. Oops, 4 red. There's the sound of our cargo popping.
That wasn't the softest landing I've seen.
Please. Was that really that? I mean, alright, let's just take a look. And we'll stop right there. And turn the engine off. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see what the damage on that was.
Transporter. Cargo unloading in progress.
Alright, let's have a look. 230. Minus 230 feet per minute. So, yeah, 200's the cutoff. So anything above that starts to cost me, and I broke 30% of our payload. But we still get some points. So we're at 600 at the start, and we are now at 6738. So baby steps, I suppose. And somewhat more successful with Beyond ATC, I think. They vectored me in reasonably. Yeah, well, that's that one. Hope you enjoyed. See you on the next one. Well, that's a wrap on that one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. And remember, I'm not actually a pilot. I'm just a dumbass with a flight simulator. Catch you on the next one.